acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And surely you'll buy your pint cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
I pass the torch for you.
Yael and I are so deeply honoured to be a part of this hugely important organ donation awareness event. It's the brainchild of one very ordinary yet very extraordinary organ recipient, George Marcello. So today, from across continents, from Israel, where my darling son Yoni was so cruelly murdered, and Scotland, where he grew up and where we live, we have come to your beautiful city of Toronto to bring you this message of love and hope.
Khaled. He speaks Arabic. You may say a few words in Arabic, it's okay.
You can translate that.
I cannot translate, but I'll try. Take this.
Hello everybody. I have carried the torch of the... Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, I have carried the torch of HAV to 71 cities and towns in Ontario in 110 days. Today is my last day and I am very happy to pass the torch to Yael. 11 years ago, 2001, Pope John Paul II said, "Let the young people carry the torch and the can change the world." Let's all try the weekend. Thank you. And I have something. Oh, yeah. This one is for Yael. She birthday 2 days ago. Just now I want to give her.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Yael. Happy birthday to you.
And next to speak is Marcia Gladstone, and Marcia has an incredible story, and she's here all the way from Scotland, and the very incredible story about Yoni, who was killed by a Palestinian suicide bomber, yet her family donated Yoni's kidney to a Palestinian girl. who is alive today. And with Yoni is also Yael Gladstone, and we're so honored to have you both here. So I'll pass it over to Marcia to make some comments. Marcia?
Thank you. First of all, I just want to say how moving and emotional it is for Yael and I to be part of this incredible event. It really is wonderful, and our thoughts today are with George. We just can't believe that he's not actually here with us, and the culmination of his fantastic hard work that he's poured his life and soul into for so many years. When I look at you, Helene, just sitting here beside me, and then I think about all those people whose daily work it is in hospitals here and all around the world, it really makes me believe in miracles. I'm really filled with awe because every single day, these transplant teams, the doctors and surgeons, the entire teams, they're doing everything they can to help people and to give people a better life. And they've really dedicated their life. This is the job that they've chosen. And all of them really give from the heart, just like my son Yoni used to do. Yoni had a place at university and he was going to go on to study medicine. But that opportunity was cruelly snatched from him. And I'm so pleased and proud that we were able to make a real difference and to use Yoni's organs and to make life come out of death, allowing him to give the life, the gift of life, to someone else, just at the time when his short life was coming to an end. And I know that this is really what he would have wanted to do. I know that all our loved ones who pass on and who are no longer with us, they're never out of our thoughts and minds, not for 1 minute. And I know that I also speak for you, Khaled, and for all those who've lost loved ones, either timely or untimely, when I say that it's just the best thing you can possibly do to take your loss and to turn it inside out and to let it be an instrument to bring some good into this world. Yoni was such a special young man, and he had so many amazing strengths and qualities that I'll be speaking more about at our gala on Sunday. He only used them for good, and so I feel that this is just the right thing. There are no words to describe the value of the golden work that's carried out in all the hospitals, here in the Toronto General and the Sick Kids Hospital, and how blessed we are to have these fantastic teams. I'll never forget how caring and loving the transplant team in Israel were to me and my family. They really lived the terror and confusion together with us, gently steering us through it. And I know that's exactly how it is here and all over the world. Teams doing fantastic work every day of their life. And I hope and pray that more and more people will commit themselves now to being donors, because it really is the most fantastic gift. What we're witnessing here today is a moment in my life that I really will never forget. We have donor families and we have happy recipients, and there's just one more person in this chain, and that is the one who waits in hope. A few short months ago, that person was you, Helene. And thanks to the recent upsurge in organ donors, through your hard work and through George Marcello's 15-year-long campaign, you have received your double lung transplant just such a short time ago. Today, that person is Nancy, and I'm honoured and humbled to have met this ever-smiling, lovely young lady who waits every single minute of every day for that phone to ring with the message that her gift of life is going to be on the way. Her only hope of living rests with the Canadian people. What's just happened here brings home to everyone how out of death and tragedy we can bring life and happiness. Everyone can and must make their own miracle by signing up to be a donor now. Just go to beadonor.ca. Thank you.
Wonderful. Only a mother could do that. It's a very strong mother. Next is Khaled Khatib. And Khaled, I've had the honor of meeting your dad when he was here earlier last year. And Khaled has carried the torch of life for over the last 110 days across 75 Ontario cities and towns. His brother Ahmed was accidentally killed by an IDF soldier, and his family donated Ahmed's organs to 5 Israeli children who are alive today. He has been walking to raise awareness with the goal of registering 5 million organ donors worldwide. Accompanying Khaled is 19-year-old Israeli Yael Gladstone, whose brother, that's
Gladstone,
yeah, Gladstone that we just mentioned. So Khaled, if you would like to say a few words.
Hello everybody. In February 28, 2012, when I left here out at Queen's Park to go on this long journey, I left, I feel like I was on Star Trek. George has told me to name only 71 cities and towns, and I will try. Here I go. Kenora, Dryden, Fort Frances, Thunder Bay, Nibbigan, Dryden, Sarnia, Chatham, Brampton, Toronto. Here I am finished. 110 days. 71 cities and towns. In 3 what's that?
3 words.
Words. 3 words to explain my journey. I love Toronto. And I love the people. I love hockey. Thank you. And I love Boston Pizza, Ville Parmesan. I love Merit Hotel. And I love saying A. Sorry, I lied. I said more than 3 words. Please do not let this dream die. My next step is Canada. I love Canada. Thank you.
I'll ask the rabbi to come up, and then Pastor Kelly to conclude it. You can introduce yourself, sorry.
Yes. I'm honored to be here. I'm Rabbi Tina Grimberg, representing Congregation Darhei Noam and many, many other Jewish people who believe very strongly in this cause. As I was standing outside, I don't think it could have been any warmer for 2 reasons. 1, due to the temperature, and 2, to the incredible warmth that came from the group that was marching towards us. We were facing University Avenue, and on both sides there were hospitals. How appropriate. Day and night, their researchers and scientists and doctors and medical staff fight their way in order to wrestle one more gift, a secret, from the Holy One in order to do something extraordinary. But they need something to work with. It is an incredible courage to be in the presence of Khaled and of you, Mrs. Gladstone. What you have done is absolutely extraordinary. Extraordinary because we share tremendous love for the same place on earth. And extraordinary that one thing is true for sure, that on the inside, we're all alike. There is no difference. And your generosity and the bridge which you have built goes all the way like a ladder to heaven, back and forth, where the angels walk up and down. There is a concept in the Jewish tradition called tikkun olam, which means repairment of the world. For we receive the world just little bit imperfect, to say the least. And it is our job to make a difference and to find the right piece to fix it. You have found an exquisite way to make an enormous contribution to both understanding, tenderness, and to offer families who so much wanted to hold their loved ones that opportunity. Kol hakavod. We say in our tradition, may their memory be for blessing of those who are no longer with us. The families, your families, who've been so courageous, done that for your son, for your brother, and for your brother. I so much appreciate this opportunity to be able to represent my community and to recognize that we have a fight on our hands. But if we're together, then we should win. And the gift of time and the gift of science and the gift of generosity and courage is among us. Nancy, bechatzlacha, good luck to you. We will pray and we will dance hora, circles around you. May it go well with you, and it shall come to pass. Shalom, and thank you.
Now, if we could have the Toronto Police Services chaplain, I can't remember your rank now, Pastor.
Pastor's good.
Pastor Kelly, okay.
Like most of you, I've been called other things. I'm Walter Kelly. I'm the Toronto Police Service chaplain, coordinating chaplain. We have about 18 other chaplains. I have a rabbi and a Sikh chaplain and a Muslim imam and many Christians as well. And as I prepared for a few comments and been asked by George for the comments, just so you get angry at him and not me, and a prayer, it's an incredible honor. And to hear and read the stories of these three people, and the rabbi mentioned a little bit, but I want to just underscore it, that we have a Christian, Jewish family, and a Muslim family represented here today. Doesn't matter who we are, when tragedy strikes, it impacts all of us, no matter what faith tradition we come from. But in our faith traditions, and we're learning, and we need to be doing better at telling our faith traditions and the people that support them, that we have opportunities in life to make a difference for the good and make a positive difference in our deaths. Tragedy and crises, we have no idea when they will come, but they will strike us sooner or later, if not us, someone we know. Our friend here is praying for a miracle, and not only her, but so many others. And as has been mentioned already, the miracle possibility is out there. And so, as God has created us with the will to decide, in life we can make choices that will honor God, and we can also make preparation that in death we can honor God. God can help, as we've heard here alluded to, all of us get through a tragedy and the loss of life. Part of the grief process and getting through to the other side of acceptance and moving on, at a time of crises and death, will be, as we've heard, the opportunity to know that family has given. A year and a half ago, Sergeant Ryan Russell of the Toronto Police Service was killed in the line of duty. He wasn't expecting it that day. But early on in his career, he had made preparation that if such a sacrifice would happen, his organs would be given. And today, there's a little boy who can see through the eyes of Sergeant Ryan Russell. Sign up at beadonor.ca. Every faith tradition teaches, although I think it's the Christian tradition who's come up with the golden rule. Have you all heard about it? The golden rule? It's in every faith tradition. Well, the Christians have named it. Jesus said, "In everything, do to others as you would have them do to you. For this is the law of the prophets." Islam teaches, "Not one of you truly believes until you wish for others what you wish for yourself." And I love the Judaism statement, "What is hateful to you, do not do to your neighbor. This is the whole Torah. All the rest is fluff." All three of these major traditions, the Christian tradition, Islam, and Judaism, are people of the book. They all know about the Old Testament. And from Proverbs 12:12, we read this verse, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick." I have an idea this couple has gone to bed many times, sick at heart, crying, praying. But a longing fulfilled is the tree of life. There are hundreds of people in Ontario, like Nancy, who are hoping, praying, waiting for that call. In Ontario, people are dying every day. People, some of them have made the arrangements. Others still need to make that final arrangement about what to do if needs be. George Marcello received the gift of life, and look what he's done with his second chance. Sign up, beadonor.ca. He met John Paul II, an incredible spiritual leader. The Pope said to him and gave him this blessing, "Let the kids carry the torch of life, for they shall change the world." Today, choose to give help, hope, and life to a stranger at the time of your death. Sign up and make a difference. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is the tree of life. beadonor.ca.
Up next on Kennedy, and we'll tell you the incredible story of 2 organ donations and how they're affecting peace.
Helene Campbell has become the face of organ donation in Canada, but the young man handing her the torch has a touching story of his own. His name is Khaled Khatib-was. When his 11-year-old brother Ahmed was killed by an Israeli soldier, his organs were donated and helped save the lives of 5 Israeli children. And then there's Marcia Gladstone. Her 19-year-old son Yoni was killed by a suicide bomber in Israel, and his kidney was donated to a young Palestinian girl. Both Marcia and Khaled took part in the Torch of Life walk across Ontario, raising awareness of the need for organs. Both of them join us in studio now. Thank you so much for telling your story and sharing it with us.
You're doing the right thing. The right thing is, a life is the most important thing. It doesn't matter whose life. And you know, like the space of 5 seconds that went right through me. And then I said, yeah, you know, we feel good about that. That's good. A life is a life. It doesn't matter whose.
Saving lives.
That's it. That's, you know, that's really the most important thing, isn't it? To save the lives. That's why he's here. And that's why I'm here.
Khaled, it's so great for you to come and tell your story and speak about Ahmed. Inspirational. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Far